This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Hello and welcome to the Noble Leaders League. I am Kjotleik. This is the first game in round 7. We start in the 3rd division as always. This is the game between Napoleon and Elizabeth. They both have 7 points this far. Napoleon is number 8, Elizabeth number 7. Napoleon 3 wins in his last 5, Elizabeth 2 wins in her last 5. And a fun fact about this game, in the last 3 rounds, all games involving these two leaders have ended with an away win. So that is Elizabeth in this case, but as you know, I think Napoleon must be a slight favorite here, especially if we take a look at the map. Here is Napoleon's starting position. Let's get a few resource bubbles on at the moment. They start on this tiny continent in the middle of the map here, with continents scattered all around. There is some marble, there is fish, pigs, corn, and there is also oil here. Of course there is a jungle tile or two. But it's not that far towards the east here, where Elizabeth starts, in between 2 very small rivers with a couple of jungle tiles, but there are horses, pigs, there are spices, gems, oil, and there is also some ivory over here. Okay, let's get the game rolling. Let's see. Off we go. This is the first game of round 7, Napoleon versus Elizabeth in the 3rd division. Both of them with an opportunity to go second in the league, temporarily I might add, if they win this game. 2 cities each for those leaders now. We see 3 cities each. We are coming up to turn 80, 90 soon, 3 cities each. They are in different religions. Elizabeth is not happy with Napoleon. Napoleon is first to 4 cities. Now Elizabeth still on 3, coming up to turn 115, and that was 5 cities Napoleon, 3 cities Elizabeth at 1 AD. And Napoleon has gone up to the mini continent up north of the starting continent. 7 cities to 3, 7 to 4. Napoleon is stronger than Elizabeth. 1.5 times the strength, 7 cities to 4. I can see this. Yes, there it is. The war has been declared. 8 cities to 3. Napoleon took a city immediately, almost immediately, and this should be an easy win for Napoleon now. 9 cities to 2. Elizabeth is in trouble. She doesn't have enough units to defend. 9 to 3. She built another city down on that continent in the east, southeast of the starting continent. But 9 cities, 8 cities to 4, she took one back. 7 to 5, what is happening here? 7 to 6, what is happening here, Napoleon? What are you doing? Are you losing the war down to 1 point? He is 1.6 times as strong as Elizabeth. It was a peace treaty involved there, but Elizabeth has shocked me here. She came back from being down to 2 cities and now she is up to 5. Napoleon in 8, and now Elizabeth has 6. She is expanding into her new mini-continent down south, but 8 cities to 6. Napoleon, what are you going to do? 9 cities to 5. He is taking cities in the beginning of the war, as always. 9 cities to 5. Napoleon 10 cities to 4, and this time for sure he is going to make it happen. 10 cities to 4 Napoleon, and we still have the war, and he's 2.4 times as strong as Elizabeth now. Elizabeth is trying to go for gunpowder, but with 11 cities to 4. 10 to 5, 10 to 6. Elizabeth is founding cities in the middle of a war, and she is also fighting back. 9 to 7. Elizabeth, you are doing it again. It is a comeback. Incredible comeback. 9 cities to 7, and Elizabeth, she is back into it, although she is only half the strength of Napoleon, and now it's 10 to 6 again. These city counts, they are going. First Napoleon starts the war, taking some cities early, then he starts losing a few cities again. After that, it's incredible to see Elizabeth having had a comeback twice in this game, but still Napoleon with 10 cities to 6 is the stronger of the two leaders. He has the most number of cities, now 11 to 5, and he is also 3 times as strong as Elizabeth. This is the 3rd time he is on the offensive then. 11 cities to 5, he's almost at astronomy as well, 12 cities to 4, and I cannot believe that he is going to drop back this time. Third time's the charm for Napoleon, we are at turn 283 now, 13 to 3, and now Elizabeth is down to 3 cities. Napoleon is almost 5 times as strong, she only has cities left on that continent, she settled southeast over the starting continent, and now Napoleon just need to ferry some troops over. And then he can take over the world and take over Elizabeth lands, 13 cities to 3. Elizabeth, they are still in war, there is no peace treaty, so all they need to do, all Napoleon needs to do, 13 to 4, Elizabeth has founded another city, but she lost it again, she's down to 3. Napoleon 14 to 3, turn 299, we are at turn 300 already. And Napoleon is 6 times as strong as Elizabeth, and he has nationalism, he is expanding, he is building cities. Now Elizabeth is down to 2 cities left, which means that Napoleon has troops over at that continent. It's only a matter of time now. Napoleon 15 cities to 2, and he is also founding cities in the New World to the west. And there it is, 0 cities left for Elizabeth. It is a Napoleon conquest victory, 1874 AD, turn 307. Congratulations to Napoleon with 2 points. He is now up to 9, and temporarily he is number 2 in the league until the others have played. Congratulations, Napoleon. Congratulations to Napoleon with the conquest victory 1874 AD. 2 wars were declared both by Napoleon in the first one. Elizabeth did indeed fight back. It ended with a stalemate after Napoleon captured 2 cities, but then he lost the same 2 cities again, and they signed a peace treaty after that. The second war, Napoleon did win 10-0 in city captures, and the cities that you saw in the war that went over from Napoleon to Elizabeth, those were cities that revolted back to her in the middle of the war, because they can do that. That option is on in this game. So let's go take a look at the statistics. Let's exit this one, and these are the graphs. This is the score. Yeah, it was even until around 800-900 AD, and then Napoleon was number 1. GNP, Elizabeth was number 1 for the middle game, but of course once she started to lose her cities, then Napoleon took over. Production, Napoleon from early on. Food was Napoleon from early on. Power was Napoleon. Culture was Elizabeth until she lost her cultural cities. That was either her getting her city back in a revolt or culture bomb. I think that this was when she got her cultural city back. Espionage. Elizabeth was ahead in the middle here, but then the French took over. Okay, let's go demographics. And these are the values of Napoleon then. You can read all about them. It says here that she has 98,000 soldiers left, so that is what I'm going to register in the spreadsheet, even though she should have 0. The top 6 cities and the wonders, there is only 1 page for the wonders. Temple of Artemis in the BC, the rest in the AD area, and of course Napoleon with all the top 6 cities. Due to him, winning a conquest victory. The statistics then: Napoleon with 9 cities built, 1 raised, 2 religions, 1 golden age, currently 29 farms, 24 mines and 19 towns. In his cities he managed to build 12 barracks, 11 granaries, 10 lighthouses. And you see the apostolic palaces here, pyramids, hanging gardens. Let's go page down to see the rest. And the Christian temple down there at the bottom. He did manage to get the Muslim mausoleums, by the way. So let's go top and see the current units that Napoleon has. 35 longbowmen, 24 macemen, 16 spearmen, down to 1 great scientist. You trained a total of 38 spearmen, 35 workboats, 34 axemen, down to 2 great prophets there, page down, and we see a great spy at the bottom of the list. Kills: 28 longbowmen, 23 horse archers, 19 catapults, and a warrior at the bottom, and the losses for the French were 21 spearmen, 19 axemen, 15 trebuchets, and 2 galleons. If we try to look at Elizabeth, we actually can, because she... yeah, let's do that then. Elizabeth's numbers: 9 cities built, 5 religions founded, 1 golden age. Currently nothing here. She did build in her cities 8 granaries, 6 lighthouses, 5 barracks, and a Stonehenge at the bottom there. And we see her current units then. Let's go. She does have 2 workers and a galley that survived. Okay. Those are not military units at all. I think that the require complete kills doesn't work. You trained a total of 26 horse archers, 24 archers and 19 catapults, down to 1 great scientist. Kills then for Elizabeth: 21 spearmen, 19 axemen, 15 trebuchets, down to 2 galleons, and her losses: 28 longbowmen, 23 horse archers, 19 catapults, and we see down to 1 warrior. Let's go take a look at the cities then, and the victory condition screen. These are the numbers on the victory condition screen. Napoleon with his score and Elizabeth. It says rivals left 1. That is wrong. He already did win the conquest victory. Either that or it is correct and he should not have been given the conquest victory because of the workers and the galley that Elizabeth had left. Those 2 units. At least she doesn't have a city. Land area is down to 32.54%. He was very far away from domination. There is nothing cultural happening, nothing Apollo. He did build the Apostolic Palace, but that is it. Let's go take a look at his cities then. He has 17 of them, Elizabeth with 0. So the cities sort by population, and we see that Reims is pop 13, Paris, Marseille, Hastings 12, and we see the rest of the list building the Sistine Chapel and Shradag Paya, building culture in a couple of newly conquered cities and in Rouen that he founded. So we see relatively even when it comes to the happiness and the health, and yeah, you can look at the numbers. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. Looking at the updated league tables, Napoleon then is up to 2nd place with 9 points and a positive 9 score turn difference. Elizabeth is number 8, dropped 1 place down with her 7 points and a positive 15. Next game up is the game between Frederick and Sitting Bull, 2 leaders that are struggling towards the bottom of the table. I hope to see you back then to find out who is going to close in on the top and get themselves up to at least closer to mid-table. This has been Kjotleik. I see you in a little bit, I hope. Bye for now.